Good morning, guys. It is March 2nd. It just hit 11, so I just had my first OBGYN appointment. I thought it was going to be the ultrasound, but it turned out to only just be like the first initiative appointment, and then I got like all this blood work and stuff done. So my official ultrasound won't be until March 14th, but I'm gonna see if I can get it a little bit later. So I was gonna leave this video 9 weeks by itself, but since my first ultrasound won't be until like a week and a half from now, I'm gonna just go ahead and combine them. So some of the things that I asked my doctor was if I can still get waxings, the blood work you get to see if you're a carrier for anything, and then the father also gets it. I also asked about breast reduction and breastfeeding. Also asked about FMLA, which is something where like your state only gives you like 6 weeks if you're vaginal, and then you get a C-section. If you have a C-section, it's 8 weeks off. But if you do something with FMLA through your job, you have to be working there for like a year, and you can take 12 weeks off, and I think plus your maternity leave. I don't know how that works, but she said I get the information from my job. Update on the mode issue at my work. They said they fixed it. I told them I had no problem going back inside the classroom. I talked a little bit about this in my Where Have I Been video, so I'll make sure to link it down below, even though I have no clue when I'm releasing this video or when I'm telling the world. Also, I've been craving ice. I've been hating the smell of like chicken and meat in general. Sometimes I'll eat like ground beef, but I haven't really been feeling the whole meat thing. So also the doctors prescribed you here. I'm in the car, by the way, and I'm gonna go to Tropical Smoothie, and then I'm gonna also go to work. But let's see, I talked about all my other medications that I'm on. So the doctors usually prescribe you these little pink pills right here. But these little pink pills, I know lighting is really bad since I am in the car, but it's more like documentary. So I went to a health food store and I picked up the Rainbow Light Prenatal Petite Mini Tablets. So they're smaller than those, and they pretty much look like these. Oh no, my camera's falling. They look like these. Oh no, make sure I get them all. But the only thing is, with these ones you have to take 3 times a day, versus these ones you only take once a day. But these were making me, like, usually when I change something in my body, I try to only add one thing in there. So those were making me really constipated. So I was like, I can't do these. So I got the prenatal one. They're food-based multivitamins, and it pretty much just says energizes, eases discomfort, non-constipating, easy to digest, and it has all the probiotics. They're gluten-free, milk and dairy-free. They do have some actual vegan ones, but those ones were like $50-something, and you have to take way more in a day. So I didn't feel like I wanted to. These ones are $22.99. Price is still on there, but I don't want to pay like almost $60 for some vegan pills, and I would have to be paying like my own out of pocket. So I just got these ones, and they've been working. Like, I've been going regular and stuff. So if you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant and you're taking those pills and you feel constipated, these ones have it non-constipated on the label. What else? So I wanted to tell my parents today, but since I can't, so I picked up these little shoes, and I'm gonna take a oh snaps, I'm gonna take the picture with the ultrasound, and then that's how I'm gonna send it to them. I ordered these off of Amazon. They were like only $1. But y'all, when I had my blood drawn, I was like, I always freak out, so I'm like, I need the butterfly clip. And then I was like, so then she tried, but she couldn't get it. And I was like, oh my God, not again. We about to do this again. I'm freaking out. So they got people over here to try. It was like at least like 4 or 5 people helping me. And then the guy came over and he did this arm and it was like fine and legit. So, that was cool. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, the carrier screening. That's what it's called. Oh, also, they gave me this little welcome packet, and it has like, well, this has my name and stuff on there, but it pretty much has like pregnancy and childbirth, breastfeeding, and then, oh, I also asked to speak to a nutritionist, just because, like I said, I haven't really been eating anything. But then they also give me this paper where it tells me, first of all, I'm all over the place because I haven't eaten. I'm really, really hungry. So I asked to speak to the nutritionist, which they will tell me what are the right foods to be eating, what not to be eating, stuff like that. I haven't had any morning sickness, throwing up whatsoever. I just have been feeling like really tired. I even like, sometimes I'll skip lunch at work and I'll just take a nap and sleep for like an hour because I'm so exhausted. But they gave me this paper of medications to take, what not to take. Of course, I'm on medications at the moment. They gave me numbers to like my doctor, who's gonna be my OBGYN. They told me the team that I'm on and all of that stuff. So Justin wasn't able to come to this appointment, which I was really sad about, but luckily it's going to be, it wasn't the first ultrasound. With him being in the military though, I completely understand. So yeah, then they gave me this, when should I have my visits, and it tells you like when you'll be seeing your OBGYN and every screening that they'll plan on doing. And then they have like, you know, how many times you're going to be seeing ultrasounds until you are due. So yes, am I nervous and scared? Yes, I am. But Jesus will work it out. Okay, I need to go. I'm about to go to Tropical Smoothie. I just wanted to make sure I came over here, did a 9-week update. My next one is March 14th, so I will be like 10 and a half, almost 11 weeks. So I'm actually going to be pushing into, well, on here they have second trimester 16 to 20 weeks, but online it says second trimester starts at 13 weeks. I don't know, I'm not the doctor. I still haven't decided what I'm going to tell the world. But if you haven't noticed, before I even post this, my face has been getting chunky, even though I've been losing weight due to my job. My face has been getting chunky, and that's pretty much it. And yes, let me see, gotta find this hotline. Like this. Okay. Oh, so my due date is confirmed to be October 5th. So I'm gonna try and see. So my next appointment that I said is March 14th, but at 10. But I'm gonna see if I can get it a little bit later so I can go to work and just leave work and go home, because like right now I'm leaving the doctor's office to go to work, because when you at my job, pretty much you can only take up to, if it's a doctor's appointment, you can only take up to 4 hours. So I'd rather get something in the afternoon where I can just leave for the day. So yep, that's it for the 9 weeks. I'll keep writing stuff down and keeping you guys updated. And yeah, see you later. Oh my God, y'all, my camera is set tripping. Okay, so it's Saturday. And it is, ooh, stay up there. Okay, let me see right here maybe. So it's September, September is March 4th. And I'm about to, I told Justin, I was like, oh, I'm gonna tell my dad and stepmom. And I guess we'll figure out telling your parents later, because I'm so excited to tell them, even though I don't have the sonogram yet. So I'm gonna wait until, but I'm just be like, you can't tell nobody. So first I'm gonna text it, because I did this cute little picture where I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm gonna text it to him and then call him and then text it to my stepmom. But first, let me put my phone volume in. So I'm gonna give it about 1 minute after I send it. Just sent it. It's set 2:17 right now. Probably gonna be like 30 seconds when I call. Because it's 2:17 here, but back in California, it's 2, 1, 12, 11. So I'm waiting to 18. Then I'm gonna call him. So this is pretty much the picture. I'll also do an insert. The picture that I did with Scrabble with shoes and just wrote pregnant. But I also insert it so you guys can see it better. So let's call him now and see if he got the picture. Let's see. Hopefully he answers.
Hello?
Did you get my picture?
Oh, what picture?
I just sent you a picture.
Oh, no, I didn't even look at it yet.
Okay, go look at it.
Picture of who?
Of me.
What's wrong with the picture, man?
Nothing's wrong with the picture. Did you look at it?
Well, I'm thinking, wait a minute.
You know your little Android phone.
Huh?
You know your Android phone.
What? Who playing me? You?
Yep.
Wow, yeah, right.
I'm not lying. Huh?
You been trying to get pregnant?
No, it was more like if it happens, it does. 'Cause I haven't been on birth control since 2013 or 14. Okay, y'all. So I just sent the picture to my stepmom. Now I'm gonna wait 1 minute. Her phone, you gotta wait because she don't she can't talk on the phone and look at messages or look at pictures sent. It's really depressing. It's cold, y'all. I've been sitting in this parking lot for a long time because if I move, my camera gonna be like, so yeah. Come on, minute. Well, that's not really a minute, but I'm still gonna call her. Let's see if she answers. She never answers. This wind ain't no joke.
Please leave your message for 6198.
Oh. She sent one of those automated things. I can't answer the phone right now. Please call back later. Okay, well, I'm about to drive home. Hopefully, I get her reaction on my phone. Because she's probably going to try to call me when I'm driving. Hopefully. Not though, because that would suck. Okay, over and out, guys. Good morning. Oh my God, y'all. My glasses keep glaring, but I need them. So it is March 14th, 9:23, and I'm headed to my 10-week appointment. Oh, snaps. But I wanted to show you guys some journals that some things I picked up. And I'm not gonna show what's inside of it until like after the doctor appointment because that's kind of a waste. So I got this 40-weekish pregnancy journal, and I got this from Barnes & Noble. And before I went to Barnes & Noble, I actually went to Papyrus, that's what it's called. and I picked this one up. It's called Expect the Unexpected, and the thing is, this one was $34. I don't know why I paid that much, and it has like month 1 through 9 on here. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll get it. I don't know if I'll find anything else, but this one has like, I'll just show you guys, like where you can put like your first sonogram in here. Then at the end it has where you can put a photo of the baby and footprints down here. And then it also has like little interesting stuff throughout. It talks about the little myths when it comes to like pregnancy, like if you're gonna have a girl or a boy. It has like these little pictures, like take pictures of your feet and place them in here from 1 month all the way up to 8 months or 9 months, whatever. So that one was really interesting. And then, oh yeah, also when the baby starts to hear my voice, I picked up these are the books that I grew up on as a child, some Junie B. Jones, and I got books 1 through 4. At first I was like, well, I don't know if I'm having a girl or boy, so why would I read these? But these are the books that I grew up on, and I love these books. And you guys are probably, and these are like chapter books, so you're like, why wouldn't you get like regular kid books? You don't know, I work with kids, so constantly every day I'm already singing ABCs, reading all those books all day every day. So I'm pretty sure the baby can hear that, so I wanted to read something that I would be interested in too as reading. And then of course I picked up me a book. Gina Showalter is also a good author. She's like a mythical sci-fi mythical sci-fi romance author. But anywho, let's head on over to this appointment before I be late. Gotta get my Starbucks first. Bye.
All the way at the top, so it's not all dark. Oh, so it's and cloudy
like it normally is. It's cold outside, but it's hot in this car, so I must have rolled the windows down a little bit. So back before I show you guys my ultrasound pictures, let me tell you guys the questions that I had pretty much. So I'm due October 5th. I don't know if I said that already. If I didn't, as of today I'm like 10 weeks and 5 days. So one of the questions I asked was about, you know, the breast changing, especially with having a breast reduction, because I've noticed like some popping out from where I had the surgery. It's hard to explain. And she was like, well, you can expect to go up 2 cup sizes. And I'm like, oh my god, that sounds so depressing. Like, y'all don't know how depressing that sounds. And then I asked her when exactly was the second trimester, because there was so many different like mixed views and signals. And so she said it used to be 12, but technically it's at 13 weeks. And then of course I was like, well, when do I find out the gender? And that's at my next appointment, which I will be 16 weeks, which sounds really early. She said it's at the next ultrasound, which is April 24th, by the way. If you ever noticed, like when I'm so hungry, I feel like I just sound so monotone. Like I'm so hungry right now. Then I also asked, okay, so this question, when does the bleeding go away? So today's Wednesday, the 14th of March. Last Tuesday, I had went to the ER because that Sunday I was having vaginal bleeding, but it wasn't enough where it was like filling a pad. It was only when I wiped. So people are like, oh, go, you need to go, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't worried because, like I say, if it's God's will for me to carry this child, then, you know, he knows, he has the end say. So I went. He pretty much just said that it's like a line tearing. He used some big word. I don't remember the word that he used. So today she checked me, then she did like the vaginal ultrasound because I guess it shows up better and she can get the actual measurement. But she was saying that she could see it, so she was saying no, like you can't have sex, don't lift anything heavier than the gallon, because she knows that I work with children, because you know that's one of the questions they ask, like, oh, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, oh, I work with 2-year-olds. And she's like, well, are you lifting them? And I was like, well, I know I'm not supposed to, for diaper changing, because at my old center, our stairs were always broken, the little stairs they walk up. So those stairs were always broken. So I always lifted them. So I got into the habit of just lifting them when, first of all, these kids are heavy. Like, these kids are really heavy. So she was like, yeah, try not to lift anything heavier than a gallon. She said it's only bleeding about 1.4 centimeters, which is a good thing, because she said if it wasn't coming out, then it would just build in and it would affect the placenta. So yeah, can't be lifting anything heavier than a gallon. Fix it, Jesus. And then I asked, when will the baby hear my voice? Just because I want to start reading my books. And she said technically they can hear you now. It's not like, you know, as good of hearing, but they can hear you. And then I asked about weight gain and is it important? And the reason why I asked this is because a lot of you guys know I was vegan for like 2 years, and then I stopped. I was eating meat, but since I've been pregnant, all meat makes me want to throw up. And she said you're only supposed to gain about 11 to 15 pounds during pregnancy. So I think I've only gained so far 2 or 3 pounds. And then it's just been staying flat because I haven't been eating any meat. I've just only been eating like my fruits. I haven't really even been touching vegetables like that, which I know I should, but whatever. And then the heartbeat was at 166 for the baby. Then she also asked if I wanted to be tested. So she asked if I wanted to be tested for Down syndrome, which I had that appointment coming up. Then she, when I had my first appointment, they asked if I wanted to test for like, what was it? It was like cerebral palsy, stuff like that other test. So they tested for that. Those results hasn't come back in. Well, they didn't test the baby, they tested me. And then if I come back positive, then they test the fetus, and then they can also test my husband, Justin. But if it's negative, then all clear for that one. By the way, my blood is O positive, so that's a good thing. I never knew, like, this is really interesting. I never knew. So if you're negative, and if you're pregnant and your blood starts to mix with your baby, your body goes into defense mode and it doesn't realize that you're pregnant, so it can harm the fetus. So that's why they want to know if you're positive or negative. Like, I just be asking all the questions because I was like, oh, that is really, really interesting. Like, I found that to be really interesting. So anyways, of course, I'm going to insert the heartbeat because I got that recorded on my phone. But then let me go ahead and show you guys the pictures. It looks like a little blob. Wait, make sure I ain't got no, it just has like the hospital that it's at, but whatever. So here's the little pictures. Right there. And then here's another one. I think it tells you like what they are. Hold on, let me see. She put March 13th. That date is wrong. I feel like okay. So I think the little heartbeat is, because it has the little picture thing right here. This is the heartbeat, and so I think this little blob thing is the heart. I'll also insert the pictures too, just in case you can't see. But I'm about to head over to the mall so I can return this book that cost like an arm and a leg, and then I'm gonna go and see to Forever 21 to see if I can get some tights, because I've been wearing sweatpants, but they're starting to get tight around the elastic band, and it's like I have to constantly like keep pulling them up over my butt. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. Yep. So that's the end of this video with updates. I think I covered everything. Let me just make sure before I turn it off. Okay, yeah. And then I'm gonna put the first ultrasound right here. There was something that I wanted to show you guys in this notebook that was so cool. I can't find it. Where are you? Okay, I can't find it, so maybe I'll find it next time. Who knows? But remember, stay beautiful and deuces.